Shoot. I had it. It's gone. I gotta find it again. That's what we're gonna do, folks. It's just me today, as you can see. Well, actually, I have a new co-host here. It's my good friend Harpo the Clown. So Harpo's gonna be in the house today. We're gonna see what I can do. I'm the one-man show. Unfortunately, Denny woke up this morning with some issues. So here I am. Now, I was going to do, because simultaneously to this show today, okay, we're having a garage sale upstairs. My daughter's going to have a garage sale. So we're running a garage sale upstairs. And I was going to broadcast from the garage sale, but the internet's been kind of weird around here lately, and I didn't want to take a chance. I've had enough problems down here in the subterranean studio. So I'm going to do it down here by myself. I'm going to try to read the comments. Of course, you know, that's not my forte, but I'm going to attempt it. Swipe left. So why am I swiping that way? Oh, here we go. Got everybody tuning in, saying hi, hello. Hi, everybody. All our good people are in here. Amanda, look, I got the link machine installed. There's a link for you, Amanda. Okay, I got Dr. Ed on here. A lot of cool people. And like I said, the comments, I'm doing it by myself, Doc, just like you, buddy. You inspire me. Michelle, here's a wink for Michelle. Okay, so I'm going to try to do these messages. I'm going to try to do the show. I'm going to try to do everything. First, let's get rid of some of these. Here's for Amanda. Okay, Amanda, this is my favorite Batman, but I hope we don't knock the thing off, okay? And who else we got here? Doc, here's one for you, buddy. Here's one for Doc and the Murder Table Monday and Doc Red Reviews on the Monster Channel. Oh, that was a good one. That one flew nicely. I can do it. I tried. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Right, buddy? Probably a better host than Denny anyways, right? Come on, tell a few jokes or something. Cool thing, though, this mannequin thing, inflatable. I just got that at a local discount store, an inflatable like mannequin, and you can dress it up however you want. So guess who's heading up to the store and buying a few more of those, probably right after this, if I can sneak away from the garage sale upstairs. I got this. Hey, Amanda, I want to thank you so much for your generosity. I love my little robot. The guys gave it to me, and I was so happy, and it's much better than my other one I got that's only like this big. So thank you, Amanda, so much. It's very generous of you, and of course, I love you, and we all love you. And that's going, I'm not putting it out here because you won't be able to see it. I'm going to put it in my collectible case where only my most valuable items go, which all my daughters are like drooling over, like someday when I croak, they're going to get their hands on it, they think. They think. Vern's on here. Sweet. Here, hey, Vern. I still got a couple of bads. This one's for Vern. I'm going to fly one for Vern. I kind of did a flip. You see that? That was fancy. Here's one for a Big Dentee. Big Dentee, I hope you're feeling better today. And I hope when you go to the doctor, everything gets straightened out, literally. Boom. And the last one here, let's see who's on here. I want to give the last one. This one's for my buddy Eddie, okay? Eddie. You guys know I don't know how to work this technology. Well, I seen a message on my thing. It says, waiting to be accepted. And it was a message from Eddie way back like on the 13th or something. I just now got the message. Same from a mechanic I was waiting to get a message from. I thought he ghosted me. Here he sent me a message a few days ago. And it says, waiting to accept. I don't know. So anyways, here's one for you, Eddie. Here's one for you. Oh, that one, a little shaky. So anyways, everybody saying hi, hello, shaking hands, giving like virtual high fives, all those things. I got my little John Lennon glasses here today. I do have my George Romero's, but they're over here. So anyways, let's see what we got here today. Oh, well, let's start the show with some shout outs because we were just at last weekend, the Ohio Terror Con. Okay, we had a great time out there. Shout out to Zach Ross for throwing a great first show. And he's also got a show coming up in April called the Erie Cultural Fest. and it's going to be pretty awesome. A little bit more about that later. But shout out to Zach for having a great show, for having us down there. And for everybody that came out and hung out, here's an amazing list. First of all, Big Will came out and helped us out for a little bit on Friday. So Big Will, you know Big Will, he's in some of our skits and stuff. I don't know if he's watching here today. Let me see. See, I do. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why is it whenever I touch something, it goes kablooey? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So Doc, you're good at this. Oh, here we go. Just still some people saying, hey, so that's good. Unless it's not giving me newest comments. Let's see what that says. Newest comments. The newest comment says, hey. Hey, everybody. Hey. Oh, that's stupid. I don't like it when Denny's not here. But anyways, here's some more shout outs. Amanda, thank you, Amanda, for coming out with your sister, I think I was told. Okay, so that was very nice. Chris Von Bross came out and hung out. Tim from Akron came and hung with me right at the end of the day and helped me like while away today. Then he had to leave early to go to a luau. So Tim from Akron, as always, helping us out. Ron George stopped by. Filmmaker, makeup artist from the Cleveland area. He stopped by. Thanks for stopping by, Ron. Zach, of course, Zach with the hat, stopped by and bought some movies off of us, and I gave him the copy of Satan, the Turkish exorcist that he wanted, so I left that for him, so I'm glad he got that. Matt Majeski stopped by. Ernie Smith. Big Ben Levine stopped by. Shout out to Roger Miller for sending some folks over to the table and introducing himself. Shout out to Chad. Noble Cordy for stopping by. Old Ghoulardi himself. If you get a chance, check out his Ghoulardi show on his Facebook page. All right. He does some fun stuff. He has the old Ghoul set, and he does his own thing called Ghoulardi, and it's pretty good. So check him out. Hope you feel better, Chad. He said he had some COVID today. So anybody that saw Chad over the weekend, okay, be careful. All right. He sent out a message to let people know. So, Chad, buddy, hope you're feeling all right. Hope it's not one of those bad cases, you know. What else we got here? Oh, a lot of stuff. Shout out to Hollis and Ed. I hope your doctor and wheelchair problems get settled soon. That makes me so mad. Today's with all the bureaucracy and red tape and stupid stuff that goes on. People need help, but, you know, they don't care about that. All they care about is paperwork, red tape, and not carrying out their promises. That's what is the worst. People count on these caregivers, and, you know, it's like they don't care. So that's bull. So hopefully somebody can do something about that really does care, in the government or in the hospital administration or wherever. If you're in that kind of business, okay, you got to put it out there. People are looking for help, and they need help. You can't just cancel, push them down the road, reschedule. You know, I mean, it just don't work that way. People are people, and they need help. Don't get in the business if you don't want to do it. So I'm sorry about it. John Rain had some a tumor removed from his hand. Hope it's doing better. Hope you got full range of function and all that. Hope you're feeling better, John, getting back to your creative ways. And shout out to, I should say, our sympathies to Lisa and the Bearded Wolf for loss of their longtime pet, passed away. A cat that they've had for over 10 years passed away last week. So, feel terrible about that. And of course, Eddie Harlow. Eddie, I did not forget you. We're on the same wavelength. I had the green chicken. He's over there waiting in a box, waiting for my butt to get up to the post office. So, I got you, buddy. The green chickens went over well at the Terracon, and guess what? Just for fun, okay, and some future shows, starting with hopefully Escape from Galaxy 3 that's coming up shortly. We're doing a special green chicken scene in each film. So see where the green chicken pops up. And if you see him, call us and let us know where he pops up. And here's our hotline number. Ralph, there you go, Ralph. If Ralph is tuning in out there, let's see. Joel's Mouse is in the house. That's cool. Mouse, how you doing? I was just talking about you, Mouse, not even 15 minutes ago to a customer that came up to the garage sale, and it was an old timer. Used to watch the Ghoul, and was a musician in a bunch of bands back in the late 70s, mid 70s. Loved the Ghoul. I showed him a couple of the artifacts I have out in the garage from the Ghoul set. And he has a friend that's an artist. I forget the name right now, but I was telling him that I know you. So look at that. Spreading the name, spreading the love for the Ghoul. Okay. Now this past weekend, shout out to, of course, I didn't start the show off right, to my buddy Raven from Raven's Roku. Okay. I think he's out there chasing the cheese again today, but I hope you're feeling well, buddy. Hope your energy level and attitude is still positive. You're dealing with the cheese. You're dealing with chasing the cheese and all that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Raven. Of course, all the love to you. And like you said, getting up early is overrated. I got up early today to help with this garage sale. Overrated. You're right. But what's the alternative? Not getting up, right? Let's see here what we got going here. The midnight move. I'm here for a minute until the doctor calls me. Okay, I guess that, I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Denny. He's in for a minute. Well, whoever it is from the midnight movie, because I know it ain't me. I hope the doc's got some good stuff. Well, everybody, watch them. Yeah, I was going to talk about that in a little bit, Chris, but some of you may have noticed if you live in here in the Cleveland area, okay? Unfortunately, the cable channel that we were on switched gears, okay? It's like everything else. It's eliminating some channels, doing this, doing that, and everything like that. So guess who got eliminated? We no longer have a channel on that cable system, okay? But don't worry, we're still on a COX Cable in the area. We're on in Wadsworth. We're on Brunswick area TV, okay? We're working on to getting a few other channels in the area. If you have a Roku device, okay, you can watch us on Monday nights on the Monster Channel. And we even have a video posted on our Facebook page how to get these. They're very simple. If you have a Roku, it's very simple to add these channels. Once you have them, you can watch the midnight movie on a double feature every Monday on the Monster Channel from 10 to 2 in the morning, all right? And then on the New York 38 channel, the newest channel that we're on, and everybody's loving it with all its vintage shows and movies and commercials, we're on 5 nights a week, guys. They just added us for the 5th night. So Monday through Friday at midnight, okay? You can check out the midnight movie 5 nights a week, all right? So add those channels. They're free, okay? Still on. You can always watch on midnightmovie.net. You can watch us. You can watch us on the Vortex online. And also, as Chris was talking about, past few weeks we've been experimenting. We're on YouTube. We're presenting a movie on YouTube at midnight, Saturday night, with a live chat. So not only can you watch the movie, get in on the chat. It's a lot of fun. We're going back and forth. Me and the Bearded Wolf have been on it. We've been cracking on the movies, talking to Chris, who's been helping us test it. So this Saturday night at midnight, watch out for the live chat on YouTube on the Midnight Movie Pods page, okay? The Midnight Movie Pods page on YouTube. And if you go to the Midnight Movie Pods, the other shows, the other 2 movies that we had the past 2 weeks is on there, plus a whole bunch of other skits, skit-taculars, all kinds of things. The Bearded Wolf is constantly putting up cool things, including some back issues of the old Middays Mayhem show. Okay, let's take a little break and see what some of you people are saying. Okay, got to go. Hope you're feeling better. Yep, Denny, hope you're feeling okay. Let me know later what's going on with you, all right, because I'm concerned. But, you know, we all love you. We're all hoping nothing too serious, okay? So anyways, that's the key. Hey, we're not going anywhere, okay? If anything, the Midnight Movie's getting more pumped up to be even more places, and we got some news on that coming soon. And if you're out of state, if you have some place out of state that you can sponsor us or, recommend us that we can try to get on, let us know, because we're like on a march now. We're on a march to get the word out there about the Midnight Movie so everybody can watch it, enjoy it, have a great time. And you know how we like to talk to our fans. Wouldn't it be great to have even more fans? Bill Schaefer, shout out to Bill Schaefer out in California. And then Bill last night was talking on his Facebook page about the Sherlock Holmes tobacco. And I was like, what is that, Bill? And he let me know he back in the 80s and 90s, Bill actually owned a import cigar company, and it was known as Sherlock Holmes Tobacco. And he was Sherlock, and he had a special mixture of pipe tobacco that he says was world famous. So you probably can't get it anymore, but it's called Sierra Madre. That was a cool story. Like I said, Bill, I got to get out there. I got to talk to you. You've done a lot. It seems like I would have a lot of fun hanging out and talking with you. But Sherlock, hey, Sherlock Groans, a new skit that's on our show. If you get a chance to catch it in one of our upcoming episodes, or maybe you've seen some already. But I'm a rambler today. I'm just rambling like a rambling man. See what's saying on this thing. Oh, no. Not saying nothing. Nobody's talking to me. Oh, go that way. Well, that's not left. That's not left. What's this say? Yeah, that's right. We won't go away, Joel. You know how we are. Yeah. Hey, Spectrum knew what we were doing. But they're condensing everything. Hey, guess what? My son-in-law works for Spectrum, and he says they're really making a lot of cuts. So I hope it doesn't go the way like WoW went to that streaming stuff, because that don't work too good. Give me good old-fashioned cable any day. Those streaming apps, oh, the wind blows them out. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, shout out to Spectrum for having us all those years of doing the marathons, and we will find ways to get into your house. Okay. But I was doing some shout outs here to some of our buddies. Of course, Raven's Rookery. All right, got to check out Raven. Don't go for that fake Raven/Cashin dude that's been on Facebook, because that's a fake guy. Don't add him. Okay? Raven don't put none of those apostrophes in there. So that, whoever that is a fake. Do not accept them. Do not, don't have nothing to do with that fake guy. I keep picking up the same papers because I don't remember how they go. Here we go. What we got here? Chad and Bunny Show. Here's something cool. Chad and Bunny Show, Chad from Chad and Bunny Show and Nutty from Nutty's Treehouse will be hosting a special Superwoman special on New York 48 on Thanksgiving Day. So they do like a special, like a fan film thing called Superwoman on New York 48, and I guess they have a whole bunch of them. And Chad and Nutty are going to be hosting it on New York 48 on Thanksgiving Day. So cool. Make sure you get New York 48 by then so you can watch that. Cemetery Cinema, okay, on New York 48 as well with Doc Dredd and the Mad Barbarian. They got cool movies. They got some good movies every weekend. You get, good, bad movies. And then they do a thing on Facebook afterwards, so that's cool. And like I said, the Midnight Movie, 5 nights a week on New York 48. 5 nights a week. Okay, so they must like us. They must really, really like us there. But we love being on that channel and the Monster Channel. If you saw that post with all the horror hosts at the Monster Bash all together, that's what it's all about. It's all your horror host family, all your favorite shows right there in the Monster Channel. You just go to it. We have directions on our Facebook page, how to get on there. You add the code and boom, you're in. And nothing but cool shows, cool hosts, 24/7. It's awesome. Okay. Doc Dredd reviews this week. Okay. Speaking of the Monster Channel, Friday night at 11:40. Doc is going to review a very cool sounding movie, 13 Sins, which was directed by the director of The Last Exorcism. So 13 Sins is going to be reviewed on Doc Dredd's show. And a Haunted Microwave show from the mobile studio of Professor Von Bross. Next week, he's going to do a review on not one, but 2 Westerns, okay? So it's a double Western review next Tuesday at 7:30 on the Haunted Microwave show. So both guns are going to be blazing as Chris leads us through 2 awesome or terrible Westerns. We'll find out from Chris. So make sure you tune in there. And as always, the Haunted Hotel, okay? Haunted Hotel is going to be doing a marathon on Halloween, okay, on the Brunswick Area TV, a marathon for the Haunted Hotel. So shout out to Rob Graves and the whole Haunted Hotel crew on that. I should be a radio DJ because I don't shut the hell up, right? Let's see what we got going on here. Denny's Food with Toothpicks. Hi, Bill. I was just talking about you in a good way. Sherlock. Should I say Sherlock? That's right. Joel, we're talking about Joel, the artist from the Ghoul Show, our good friend. Okay, you can check out a lot of his cool stuff at theshelteredlife.com. All right, www.theshelteredlife.com. Check out his stuff, his funny cartoons, his unfunny cartoons, his his criticisms of our show via cartoon, whatever. But check him out. He's a good guy, and his cartoons are awesome. So somebody needs to sign that man to a contract. Get him some cash. His cartoons are awesome. And I'm just saying it because I'm a suck up. This past weekend, okay, it was a busy week. We did the Mayhem show. Me and Big Dentee went out to Best Western Plus. We talked about the Ohio TerrorCon this past weekend. We set up on Thursday. I was there all day Friday. The gang was up there on Saturday. I came home from Erie, PA, in a rainstorm that night because the next day, okay, shout out to Roger Miller for setting me up, but I was cast in a music video. Finally, I was discovered in the music video. So I was in the music video for an awesome singer, all right? If you like country music, this guy's awesome. His name is Matt J. Chase. I recommend you go and you look him up on YouTube. He's got some awesome videos on there. A great singing voice. This guy's so cool. And I'm in his new video. I was playing a clown. Not this clown, but a clown called Happy the Clown. We had a great day filming. There's a lot of work. A lot of talent was there. Shout out to the Count of Cleveland. Joey Krisick was there. Craig Lau was there. Moses, the camera operator and on-set director, was awesome. Shout out to Dean South, our director from Los Angeles, who did a great job leading us along and help us to realize his vision and Matt J. Chase's vision. That video should be out shortly. And guess what? I'm going to let you know, and you're going to see it. You're going to like it. It's got a lot of talent in it. We had a lot of fun. So that led me to today's idea. Hey, I'm stealing your stuff there, Doc. I'm stealing your hand clap. Let me see what he got on here. Joel wants me to keep doing his advertising. Yes, if you want some really cool shirts, you can go on redbubble.com. Check out Ghoul Artist Mouse, okay? And Joel's got all his designs there. Chris has a lot of them. I think Denny got some of them. Awesome designs. And it helps Mouse out. So go to redbubble.com /ghoulart/mouse. You'll find it on there. Buy some t-shirts. Help Joel out. And sport some really cool stuff. Unique, okay? Not like your regular things that you can buy at, the Ghoulardi Fest or whatever, Ghoul shirts or wherever you get them. Nothing wrong with that. You can always get the official Ghoul shirt from Cleveland Sleeves, okay? If you see Cleveland Sleeves, tell Jenny Salisbury we said hi to Midnight Movie. But this is some Ghoul art that he did for the show himself. It's on these shirts, and they're very cool. I have my favorite with the motorcycle, my favorite. I sure brought it down here. But they all look excellent. I got to get some more of those. How's that? Am I a good pitch man for you there, Joel? I did my best. See what we got here. Red bubble, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Joel. Joel's the only one talking to me today. I guess everybody misses Denny. Well, I'm getting into the subject today. I already went a half hour. Anyways, I did a video, okay? And Ralph Lambert, I went right from the set to meet Denny and some friends at the Rail Restaurant in makeup. I didn't bother taking my makeup off. I just took my wig off. A lot of people said I looked like Captain Spaulding from The Devil's Rejects from 2000 Houses, whatever it was. But anyways, I look like Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding. So I said, you know what? How about a top 10 horror musicals today? And I'm going to go through these fast because I've already been chewing up a lot of time. These are courtesy of WatchMojo.com. And we're going to start with number 10. It was Cannibal the Musical from 1993. A film by those South Park creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Okay. It's basically a musical based on a historic trip from Utah to Colorado that resulted in the settlers resorting to cannibalism, and only one survived. Okay. And that guy turned out to be so fat that he couldn't outrun the law when they came after him because he'd eaten the rest of the settlers. And so then he was hung. No, I made that part up, but still, he was probably kind of fat if he ate everybody else, right? So anyways, number 9, The Devil's Carnival from 2012. 3 characters die, and then they find themselves in a carnival like hell. Hoo, hoo, hoo. A carnival like hell. What do you think? Okay. Where there are 666 rules, and we're not going to go through those today because that's a lot. But each character takes a musical journey based on Aesop's fables. What? Anyways. What are you guys saying about that? Somebody better say something. I'm going to go right to the book, and I'm going to get back to the garage sale. No, I don't want to go to the garage sale. House of 1,000 Corpses. That's Joel, get down here. We're just me and you, buddy. Nobody else wants to talk to me today. Joel, there's a wink for you, bud, for helping me out. House of 1,000 Corpses. That's it. Number 8, The Phantom of the Opera from 2004. Andrew Lloyd Webber's famous Broadway play on film. Okay, nothing to say about that. I fell asleep when I saw his famous Broadway play down at the Playhouse. It was a good snoozer. They even handed out pillows, and that's no lie. Why did they hand out pillows? Why? They handed me a pillow. I'm going to use it, and I did, and I slept. Number 7, okay, Repo, the Genetic Opera from 2008. It's a rock opera, okay? It takes place in 2056. So that's only a few years from now. I don't know if I'll be around to see it. Maybe my kids will be down here doing this show. I don't know. But by the time, I have so much stuff conglomerated. And you might see a few new additions around here, even today, because I can't stop. I got a problem. I have an issue. But anyways, this is a rock opera. There's an epidemic of organ failures. Ooh, and a company starts up that rents out organs. But if you don't pay, the repo man comes for your guts, I guess. Can't say he hates your guts, but he comes for them. So, Repo, blah. You don't like that one, Joel? Joel did not like Repo. Nobody else wants to talk to me. That's all right. From now on, I'm gonna take this down. It's gonna be the Joel and Rich show. I could deal with that. Joel and Rich show. Hey, Joel, you want to be on a show? I'll put something together. I got a green screen right over there. We could be anywhere we want to be, brother. What do we got here? Number 6. The Happiness of the Katakuris from 2001. The Happiness of the Katakuris. A Japanese couple opens a bed and breakfast, but their guests all meet a sudden doom. Instead of telling everybody and reporting their deaths, they conceal it to protect the business. It's got a lot of claymation and cheerful musical numbers, and it's supposed to be very bizarre. Okay, so check that out. The Happiness of the Katakuris. Number 5, and see if you can guess what number 1 is going to be. Okay, number 5, The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. Tim Burton. He did this project. It was directed by Henry Selick. Jack Skellington, the king of the Halloween town, tries to embrace Christmas. So what do you think about that? I got some Jack Skellington right over there. I should bring him out. Happiness is weird but fun. Okay, so Joel's seen it. Joel, you're my new expert. Because I haven't seen it. That Bill hates when the organ fails. I know. Tell him my wife hates it too. She wants me to take these pills, but I seen if I could rent an organ. Never mind. I'm not going. Bill, you're not going to lead me down the path of destruction today, buddy. I'm not going to fall for that trick. Denny usually does that. Not today. I'm going to keep it above board. How about number 4, Phantom of the Paradise? A composer, his music is stolen, so he comes for revenge in the concert hall, which is called the Paradise. So thus, Phantom of the Paradise. Paul Williams, he received an Oscar and Golden Globe nomination for the score. So, the film received Golden Globes and nomination for the score. I don't know about Paul Williams. I mean, what are you going to do with Short People? That's a different guy, I know, but still. Who sang Short People? Randy. Joel, just give me the, I know you know it. Randy. Who played Short People, Joel? Joel's the only one that knows anything. Joel, I'll have it up in a second here. Shout out to you, Bill, though. Thanks for answering. I was wondering, what is the Sherlock Holmes tobacco? You caught me there, so that's a pretty cool story. I don't smoke, but that's pretty cool. A special world-famous blend, Sierra Madre. That's pretty cool. Pipe tobacco, folks. Number 3, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street from 2007. Tim Burton directs Johnny Depp as a serial killer that kills victims and makes them into meat pies, okay? Johnny Depp received an Oscar nomination for his musical ability. He was rather good. I was surprised. He's got, I wouldn't say the greatest singing voice, but pleasantly surprised, and it was doable. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I will give it my okay rating. Number 2. We're down to the nitty gritty, okay? 1 and 2. Do you know which ones they are? Can you guess which is in what position? All right, let's see if anybody guessed real quick. Number 2, Randy Newman. Thank you, Mouse. Hats off to Mouse. I knew you'd come up with that. Thank you, Bill Schaefer was first with it. Sweeney Todd, odd but good. Thanks, guys, for helping me out there. I knew it was Randy something, but I must have, get ready for it, short-term memory loss. Get it? Short-term, Randy Newman, Paul Williams, short. Okay. That's the kind of jokes I come up with on the fly. Right? Right, buddy? Hey, you didn't bring that bourbon today, so how are we going to test our drink? I got to wait till next week. Man, I was looking forward to that, too. Okay, number 2, The Little Shop of Horrors from 1986. That's right, Little Shop of Horrors, not the original, but the 1986 version. Seymour with Audrey DuPlant, Audrey 2, and everybody singing Electric Boogaloo. I've never seen that film because I like the original, and I don't think that you can top the original, especially not with a musical version. So there you go. That's my opinion. Number 1. And it's got horror right in the name. That's right. It's the famous Rocky Horror Picture Show with Tim Curry in his iconic role as Dr. Frankenfurter. How do you do, I? See, you've met my faithful handyman. See, I could do that role. But I don't know if I could want to wear the nylons. Meatloaf as Eddie. Oh, wow. What an iconic cast. Great Scott. Great Scott. Oh, that's still playing. That's how popular it is. That's why it's number 1. Still playing. And they still got live action going on with it. Rocky, I used to go every week. We would go. Yes, sir. Rocky Horror. That's right, Bill. We used to go. We used to throw this stuff. If you ever notice in the film, actual film, the paper they're holding over their heads during that rain scene, Plain Dealer, Cleveland, right there. So we would take the newspaper, we would take the rice, the toast, the squirt guns, all that fun stuff. Back in the day, haven't done it lately, but no, I question this list though. From what I say it was from watchamojo.com. Think they left out a very good film on this musical list. Can you guess what it is? Because if I could, I would. Wanna watch all night, oh yeah, and party every day. That's right, Kiss beats the Phantom of the Park. Come on, I should have made it somewhere on that list, right? Should be somewhere in there just because it's Kiss. Couldn't wait to see that movie when I was a kid, and it wasn't that good, but I always wanted to sing a little bit since Triv was playing the drums at that Kiss concert a few weeks ago. I wanted to show you that I got some musical chops myself. Thank you. What do we got here? What do we got here now? Okay. I got to figure out how. Doc Dredd. Oh, hey. Shout out to Doc Dredd. He is right there. Where'd the picture go, Doc? Somebody stole it. Somebody stole my picture of Doc. But Doc Dredd's going to be making some public appearances. So if you live out in the Pennsylvania area towards Philadelphia, I would say, if you happen to be in Boyerstown, Pennsylvania on October 3rd, okay, there's going to be 2 great reasons to go to this appearance. One is you can meet Doc Dredd and Bucky, which that's a treat in itself. But they're going to be appearing at the Peppermint Stick Candy Shop. Oh, another treat. See how I did that? Doc's a treat, Bucky's a treat, and you can buy treats at the Peppermint Stick Candy Shop. That's on October 3rd in Boyerstown, PA. I know some of you live out that way. Make your way over. Tell Doc and Bucky that the Midnight Movie Gang and the Open Crypt Keeper Gang, you wear it like family, say hi. And get me some candy. Oh, I love candy. Okay. Let's see what we got here. See how I do this? Oh, no problem, Doc. I wish I could come. I wish I could come out that way. I'd come see you. Joel doesn't like... Bill, remember those Midnight Rocky shows? I bet you do, Bill. You're probably smoking that special mixture, Sierra Madre, and going to the shows. You probably wear an ascot. You're probably a cool dude at those things. See, I'm a Bill Schaefer fan. I got to get out. I'm getting out to LA next year. We're going to hang out a little bit. You're probably like, make sure you're out of town that week. But anyways, Bill's a cool dude. He seems like a good guy. He watches this show. He's got to be good, right? Hey, but that's not all. Oh, that's not all. Doc is a busy man in October. October 19th, okay? He's going to be at the Blood Fest, okay? The Blood Fest. I don't have where that's at. Doc posted on here. The Blood Fest. Second year in a row, I believe. He's on the poster. So get to Blood Fest, and you can see Doc and Bucky and tell them hello. It's October 19th, so busy man in October, Doc. What we got here? All right, we talked about it a little bit earlier about our whole situation, but don't worry, you can still see us on COX Cable here in Cleveland. You can see us on the Wadsworth TV. We're working on some other ones, local channels. See us on New York 48, 5 nights a week. You can see us on the Monster Channel, double feature on Mondays, along with all of our buddies, okay? But I'm talking about the Midnight Movie Live, the Midnight Movie Pods. We're doing the live podcast on Saturday night, okay? Right now they're at midnight, but we're talking about doing a few things. We might make it earlier, okay? More in prime time, so you don't have to stay up so late to talk with us. And we're also talking about maybe doing mini marathon during the day on YouTube. We're working all that out because, you know, we haven't been doing stuff on YouTube because they give you a lot of issues, but we're going to see what we can do. So we have the Weirded Wolf. What? Yeah, he is weird, but the Bearded Wolf is working on that. But this week, hey, Saturday night, watch for the notice to pop up on the page here. Live chat, join us. It's fun. We crack on the movies, cracking each other. You know, we do all kinds of cracking. Get it? Crack, cause just a drink cracking. But we have a lot of fun. It's been fun for me. Hopefully, some of the other guys will hop in there this week too. But I've been staying up late because I like talking with you guys. You know, you don't talk to me that much on the show here, but I'm going to see about it. See them before they see you, okay? Joel, you're a funny man today. You're a funny man, okay? I'm loving it. Let's see what else we got to do here. I got a lot of stuff on here. Like I said, the green chickens were a big hit. And I told the guys, people of chickens, I sold out of my chickens at the Monster Bash. Got more chickens, green chickens with a weird face, and they were flying out of there. They were flying out at the Ohio TerrorCon, okay? So now, just for fun, and starting with the Escape from Galaxy 3, watch for the green chicken scene in the movie. See if you can find it. Then give us a call at the hotline, 440-944-7105, and let us know where it popped up, okay? Plus, we'd love to hear from you anyways. Leave us a message, play it on the show. I would tell you what send us stuff. Ellie and Gary sent us this big box of candy. So did Mark Pinto. So we appreciate, you don't have to just send us candy, but we like getting stuff in their post office box. I don't have it on me right now because my big buddy's at home. So, but you can go on the website to midnightmovie.net, get the address. You can send us stuff. We'd love to get it, display it on the show, eat it. Where's my smog balls? Still got the smog balls. We're still eating these. They're getting a little gummy. Amanda, love it. Okay. Wink again for Amanda for that generosity. Here's some stuff, okay. Here's some stuff that you're going to want to do. You know how I always do that. I'll tell you some good stuff that's coming up. This weekend, ASWA Summertime Brews Wrestling is returning to the Malabar School Gym. It's down in Massillon. No, is it Massillon? Well, I don't think it's Massillon. What is it? It's not Massillon. Oh my God. But anyways, you can look it up, aswa.com. Okay. Summertime Brews this Saturday night. All right. They're having a huge battle royal. It's going to be fantastic. Bell time is, opens at 6. Bell time's at 7 p.m. Okay. You want to get down there and see all your favorites. Like, the status symbols are going to be wrestling. Like I said, the battle royal is going to be awesome. Madman Fulton, the whole group down there. Okay, it's going to be a good time, and it's real reasonable if you like wrestling, or like almost like live theater, because they're performing like incredible acts of physicality right in front of you. So, what do you think about that? Anybody thinking about that, or do the chickens come with the choker? No, you have to choke your own chicken, Joel. You should be used to that. But that's the first thing I'm going to recommend this weekend. Number 2, okay? Coming up September 7th and 8th. Check this one out. Akron, Ohio at the Summit County Fairground. It's the Odd Mall Uncensored. If you've ever been to an Odd Mall show, they have all kinds of cool off-the-wall things. But this one's the Odd Mall Uncensored. It's their horror show. Okay, so they're going to have entertainment. They're going to have beer. They're going to have over 150 plus vendors. That's September 7th and 8th at the Summit County Fairgrounds. The Odd Mall Uncensored horror show. So they're going to have a lot of cool stuff. It's so great to go to those odd malls because you don't know what's going to pop up there. You know, people crafting different things, coming up with different weird things that you might want to collect. Okay, what we got? Number 3. This one's cool, courtesy of the Haunted Microwave Show, Christopher Ross. Okay, I stole this from one of his posts. But Sunday, October 6th, from noon to 5, in the square in Medina. So right here in Medina, Ohio, if you like a little country-looking town with a very cool city square, go to Medina. You're gonna love the town. But it's going to be the Curiosities and Cryptid Festival, okay, from noon to 5, October 6th, the Curiosities and Cryptids Festival, all right? And right around the corner is the Santa Claus place where you can go. I can't think of the name of it right now. Oh, Noel, Castle Noel, right around the corner, Castle Noel. So make a deal of it, make a big day of it. Go to the Cryptid Festival. Go to Castle Noel, see all the cool Christmas stuff in there. It's year-round, folks. It's not just at Christmas. It's open year-round, and they got some great stuff. Now would be a good time to go before season gets here and it starts getting crowded. And there's a cool golf place, too, connected to Castle Noel. So you could spend a whole day out in Medina at the square and have a blast. Let me tell you, some good restaurants around there, too. What do you guys think about that? You guys don't. You guys not talking to me today. All right. It's okay. I'm almost done anyways. What else we got to do? Let's see. 3, let's see what's next on my list. Oh, October 18th, okay. The Agora. Here's a very cool thing. The one night only. October 18th at the Agora. Neil Zaza. You know Neil Zaza from Cleveland, but he's one of the world's greatest guitarists, okay. He tours every year. He was just in China. I just got back from this tour of China and from overseas. But October 18th, he's doing his live rock opera. If you feel like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, this is going to blow that. Well, I don't know if it blew it out of the water, but it's going to be right up there with it. With stage designed by Alice Cooper's stage crew. So you know it's going to be spectacular, right? It's a rock opera called One Dark Night, okay? You can get tickets right now. Get it before it sells out because there's only going to be 4 shows. Cleveland, New York, Chicago, and somewhere else big. Las Vegas? I'm not sure. But only 4 shows, One Dark Night. You can get it at onedarknightonline.com. onedarknightonline.com. Get your tickets now, okay? And if you ever have any chance, tell them the Midnight Movie sent you. Highly recommended. I went to Neil's show last year in Akron. It was Nosferatu with added music, and that was a small show, and it was spectacular. This is a big show, okay? This is described to me as a Vegas-style show, and we'll be talking about it in an upcoming episode. I interviewed the producers, Adrian and Tony. They came up to the Terracon. We had a talk with them about it. We did an interview about it. So that is coming up October 18th. Get your tickets now. That's going to sell out. That's going to be selling out, people. November 5th, okay? I said 5th. No, November 3rd, Sunday. It's looking like that's going to be our next Atlas Live event, okay? So it's just starting to break it out now. we're trying to verify the date, and then we'll put up, you know, suggestions. We'll get your suggestions for what we should show. That's November 3rd. Tentatively, still got to get that okay and get that all verified. So, but Atlas Live event, okay. And the next November 9th and 10th, following weekend, okay. The Akron Comic Con, okay. The Akron Comic Con's returning to Akron in Medios Party Center, and the Midnight Movie's going to be in the house. All right, we're going to be there. They're having Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster from the Munsters is going to be there. The Beeve himself, Jerry Mathers, is going to be in the house, and Christy Ain, who is the Pink Ranger. So if you're one of those Power Rangers fans, the Pink Ranger is going to be there. So, and I'm sure they're going to add more people, but the Midnight Movie is going to be in the house both days. So that's November 9th and 10th, okay? Shout out to also Trash Man Dean and Account of Cleveland Joey, all right? I had it on here again, so I mentioned it again. Okay. Can't do the taste test this week because Denny's not here with the booze. So we'll table that to next week. I got some fresh bottles of this, too. This stuff's pretty good, guys. Giant Eagle has it. Get it. I think it's limited edition, so it's not bad. You want something a little different for the holidays, for the fall festivals and stuff. Somebody said it tastes like apple cider, but not really. Check it out for yourself. I would give it on my rating system. I would give it an okay. All right. So you know how my ratings work. If it's okay, it's good. If it's not, I give it up to 3 sucks. No sucks for that. It's pretty good. What do you guys think? What do you guys say? Where's the booze? That's right. Where's the booze? We got no booze. I got some old Kraken over there, but I'm not adding that to it. John Wick. Let's see, what is it? John Wick without the excitement or action. What are you talking about, Joel? John Wick without the excitement or action. What was I talking about? I know what you're talking about, Joel. John Wick. Yeah, here. I can do John Wick. I can do all the movies in 10 seconds. Booze, 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 booze. Booze, booze, booze. Booze, booze. That's all it is. John Wick. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 8. It don't matter. It's just whatever. I mean, exciting, you know, watch, but after a while you get bored of just people just dying. It's crazy. It's gotta be exhausting to shoot those. But anyways, speaking of exhausting, I'm about exhausted all my stuff here. Hey, a new show's coming up. That if you watch the new Alien Romulus movie, which I got to get my butt up to a theater, and then I'll give you my review of that because I love the Alien films. Okay, Alien, the creature from Alien, is one of the few creatures in movies that scared me. Okay, they give me the creeps. Okay, besides that and The Thing, okay, with Kurt Russell, those are creepy. But you know, the Alien Romulus takes place immediately after the original Alien with Sigourney Weaver, okay? And then the other ones come after that or before it, but this one comes immediately following that, this, if you're wondering, okay? There's a TV show coming up called Alien Earth, and this series, which is going to be on FX coming soon, okay, takes place before the original film took place. So all this stuff takes place on Earth, I guess. I don't know, but it's called Alien Earth. It's coming out very soon. And I think we rambled on. I think I covered all this stuff. I think I did well without my buddy. I do have Chad's balls. If you see Chad, you can always get some of Chad's balls. They light up when you beat them. Okay? And if you see Chad, you're definitely going to always beat his balls. Believe me. Okay? That guy. You got anything? No, I don't have anything, Rich. It's so nice to be here. It was really great to fill in for Denny. I'm so sad he's sick, and I wish I had a hand. Bye, everybody there. All right, how about a page? Give me a page. I did great. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, see what you're saying, Bill. I'm going to read all these later because I like reading them later and laughing and responding to some of them. If you see K, oh, you guys are fun. Yeah, the original Alien. That's why I had my first date with my wife, and I took her there If you remember the movie Class of 42, anybody see that when they were younger? Class of 42, all those young teenagers were hanging out on the island for the summer, and the one kid liked that older girl whose husband was off at the war. One of my favorite movies. I'm a sap. You know, my all-time favorite movie is The Graduate, okay? So I'm a little sappy. But in that film, the one kid takes the girl to the movies, and he does the old stretch, and he puts his arm around her. That's the move I use. Straight from the summer of 42. I stole it, and I took her to a scary movie. Smart. And then I did the old stretch. And here I am today, 39 years down the road. Actually, 40-something if we include the years we just dated. Happy as a clam. Thank you, summer of 42. 2 thumbs up. Now, I need a page number here. We're going to wrap this up because we got garage sailing going on upstairs. Summer of 42. That's right, Bill. That was a good movie. I'm a sucker for that. Don't tell nobody. John Grandpappy says 54. Gotcha, Grandpappy. 54. Ooh, almost destroyed the set with that. 54 for Grandpappy. Let me put on my John Lennon glasses. I love these things so they're all bendable. 54 for Grandpappy. Ooh, what we got here? Ooh, this one's a good one. This one, I think I'll do this one. This one's called Bad Cats. B. A. D. Bad Cats. I've never heard of it. It's a police drama, all right, from the 1980s. 1980, the year I graduated high school. This was playing. Who's in this thing here? Oh wow, I see 3 people that I know on here. The star of it was Asher Bronner. Okay, now I asked myself, Asher, is that a girl or a man? But I guess it's a man because he played Nick Donovan. Okay, then Steve Hanks. I don't know if he's related to Tom Hanks at all, but he was in it. Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer before she took off big. Yeah, okay, before she uncrossed those legs. Oh, something's moving, something's falling. Oh, scary. Now here's the names that I know, okay? Vic Morrow from Combat, before he lost his head. All right. Rodney Washington was played by Jimmy Walker. Dynamite! There's the hat. Dynamite! Right? Dynamite! And then, of course, Ma was paid by LaWanda Page from Sanford and Son. Right? The aunt that came in there and, you get out of here, Esther. Or I'll give you one upside your head. So Esther was in this. Let's see what it's about. Another of TV's Hot Rod Cop series, okay? Nick and OC were ex-racing drivers who were recruited by the Los Angeles Police Department for its Bad Cat Squad, which meant burglary, auto detail, commercial auto thefts. Isn't that bad? No, it's Bad Cat, I guess. That's a mouthful. Just call it Bad Cat. Okay. Apparently, the theory is if you can't catch the crooks peaceably, you run them down in the streets. Okay. Bystanders dove for cover as Nick and OC was chasing the miscreants down the streets of L.A. in their souped-up Nova. Oh, yeah. Novas. Remember those? Those are cool. My wife had a Nova. It wasn't souped up. It was kind of orange, kind of like the color of a rusty soup. They like to bend the rules. And then helping them out was the lady cop Samantha, crusty Captain Nathan, and the restaurant owner Ma and gangly Rodney. Geez, I guess that was probably JJ, right? Jimmy Walker. Dynamite! The comic car thief turned auto repossessor. The series canceled after only 5 telecasts. It was ill-conceived and highly inept. A highly inept executed series. We bought $40,000 worth of cars to smash up, and we never got a chance to smash them up. I think that's kind of immoral. $40,000 worth of cars to smash up when people are starving in India. Everett Chambers, the producer, said, I'm not putting this on my credits. So there you go. $40,000 worth of cars to smash up, and they didn't smash them up. Sharon Stone with the keg crossing. Me and Denny do some keg crossing from time to time. But, yeah, you're right. Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman, right? And Michelle Pfeiffer was fighting Arnold in the one where he gets that thing shoved up his nose. What was that called, Joe? Mars? whatever. Something Mars. You know that one, Joel? Since you're the answer man today. Sharon Stone, Michelle Pfeiffer. They all look the same, don't they? 7:29, Amanda. I'm going to do the last one for Amanda at 7:29. Ooh, Amanda, you're going way back in the... Way back before the beginning of time. I'll suck it to you, baby. I said, I'll suck it to you, baby. Suck to me, 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 suck to me. Ah, that's Big Chuck and Lil, that's actually Lil John from the Hoolihan Big Chuck show. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm not having a seizure. All right, we're going to be doing a little film called Space. A little film called Space, a little TV show, I should say, called Space. It's a drama. And in space, there's a lot of room to do stuff. That's for you, Wolf, Bearded Wolf, from a future show that's coming out. A lot of room to do stuff in space. But this show was from 1987. And according to this, it's a miniseries, so I guess it makes sense. Because it was only on from July 4th to July 25th. It stars James Garner, Susan Anspach. I believe she was from the film Helter Skelter, too. One of my favorite TV movies. Blair Brown. Bruce Dern was in this. Bruce Dern. Melinda Dillon. David Dukes. Michael York. A lot of good names in here. Beau Bridges. Harry Hamlin. Martin Balsam. Hey, Wolf, even has you in here. Wolf Kaler was in here. David Spielberg. Jennifer Runyon. They had a lot of big names in here, okay? Originally aired as a 5-part, 13-hour miniseries. So that's what? 5 parts in 13. So 2 hours plus 1. No. 6 hour, 5-part series in the 13 goes twice with 3 left over. So it must have been 4, I don't know. 5 episodes. Figure that out. 5-part, 13-hour miniseries. A re-edited 9-hour version of James A. Michener's Space was rerun on CBS during the summer. So, what does that mean to me? This was a novelization of the evolution of the American space program at the end of World War II, okay? Central focus of Space was World War II naval hero Norman Grant, who after becoming a senator used the program as a platform to build his long-term power base. His wife never liked politics, and she was a con man. She was an alcoholic and got herself involved with the con man, Leopold Strabismus. Oh, he doesn't sound too good, Leopold Strabismus. He took advantage of the public's fascination with space, UFOs, and extraterrestrials. A bunch of other stuff went on here. Blah, blah, blah. What happened here? Yeah, in the climactic episode of Space, astronauts Pope and Claggett were teamed on a successful voyage to the dark side of the moon. I don't think we can go to the dark side of the moon because we freeze to death, wouldn't we? I don't think we can go there. But anyways, that was a 5-part, 13 hours. So that was 2 hours and 15 minutes an episode or something like that. How you like that? I did some math. So let's see what we got here. Yepers, Tarbouche, Total Recall. Thank you, Vern. Total Recall. That's what I'm looking for. It's in there somewhere. So that's what I did without Denny. I still went over an hour. So Denny, dude. Hope you guys all have a great week. Okay. Enjoy yourselves. Go to wrestling this weekend. ASWA. It's a fun time. Watch the Midnight Movie. Get into the live chat Saturday night at midnight. All right. We'll be posting on it. Go on here, the Midnight Movie Pods. Join us in the live chat. We have a lot of fun. I'm telling you, it'll be more fun if you're there. And so I got to sign out. So I'm going to let my buddy here, Happy, he's going to take us out. Okay. He probably won't say much, but say something, Happy. Hey, thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. I probably won't be back next week because then you'll be here, but I hope everybody enjoyed the show. See everybody. Thanks for watching.